Hey, True Believers England team here. We've got some news. We got some good news, some bad news. Actually, mostly it's bad today. Dang, are you okay there, Professor?
Just had to sneeze. So.
Okay. Thank you for blocking the sound. There you go. Okay, yes, of course, got Professor Pixel with us.
Howdy.
And the real Dr. Venkman, except no substitutes. And we are going to, I've got to bring up the layoffs. You know, I was watching, I was looking through Twitter today, and I came across this interview between Chris Cuomo and Ted Cruz. Now, Ted Cruz is who I was wanting instead of Trump before Trump became the only nominee. So I like this guy a little bit, but he was way off on this one because he was talking about how there's no layoffs in Florida because, you know, they're laying off the people in California because Newsom shut down the state and everything. There are layoffs in Florida. Disney, we're feeling this all over, as a matter of fact. A lot of people are afraid to come to the parks. A lot of people don't want to come to the parks until it's all open. And I can understand that. I can understand the wanting the full vacation over the blind fear and everything. And let me tell you, as a grumpy old man, I love having the space, to tell you the truth. When we went to Boathouse, I kind of enjoyed the fact that everybody wanted to stay the hell away from me. And I love that part. Don't love the masks, but I love that part. That being said, we need the crowds to save the jobs. This is, I said before, say what you will about the virus itself. The reaction to it's bullcrap, and we're hurting just as many people this way. And I think the last, I've got this news story up, and it's about 6,390 Walt Disney World cast member layoffs. It says 6,246 are listed at Team Disney's address, which are likely operational cast members deployed throughout property, and 65 are located in Celebration, which serves as office spaces for much of Walt Disney World's administration, marketing, and finance departments. 49 are located at Orlando International, which may include retail and Magical Express. 22 are located at Walt Disney World's creative costuming facility. And finally, 8 are listed at a building close to central reservations and offices. And I kind of figured a lot of it would be administrative, because you need a certain amount of people to run a ride. That's just one of the things I actually felt safe when they were laying people off because of the housing implosion back in 2009. I knew my job was safe. It wasn't, by the way, because I'd been through 9/11, and one thing that was certain was you need a certain amount of people to run a ride. Well, they do, but if you're collecting more insurance and more pay than the other guy, they're going to find a reason to get rid of you. And that happened. The thing is, they're also making it sound bad because we're hearing, okay, it's 6,390 people who are being laid off. But then the next news story will be like 400 are being laid off by costuming. And they just, and we're going to focus on a couple of them because they caused a big stir. I don't think a lot of people are going to be crying because they lay off 100 accountants, because you don't know who the accountant is. I don't know who the accountant is. However, there's been a big reaction, however, to the fact that we have had Bob Jackson, also known as Yeehaw Bob, will not return to perform at Walt Disney World. Yep. Now, if you don't know who this is, this guy's been around forever and a day. He's out at Port Orleans, and from every report, this guy just put on a show and a half. People would just go to Port Orleans just to see him do a show, have a little dinner, maybe a couple of drinks. And a lot of people are responding to this. A lot of people don't like this. I mean, come on, he's an icon. Problem is, if nobody's staying in the hotel, there's no reason to keep him on.
So he's been there for 23 years now.
Yeah. I mean, the man, like I said, he's an icon. I'm thinking the same thing. There's and you might recognize this guy, Professor. Outside, I'm praying they don't let go. Outside of Casey Corner, the hot dog shop at the end of Main Street in Magic Kingdom, there is a ragtime pianist. And I worked there with him, and I used to go have a hot dog and just sit there and listen to him play the piano. And he will talk to you too. If you come up and you mention things, or you even request a song, he might even play it. But he was there when I was there, and I worked there in 1987. And it's the same guy playing the piano. I would really hate to see him go as well. But yeah, let's see.
Well, with how he's standing, he's still in the park. And well, I don't want to jump too far ahead, but do you have about Frozen there?
We'll get to that. We'll get to.
I want to.
All right.
Mention
Hold off.
This guy said on his Facebook page, he said, and that's how it ends, not with a bang, but with a whimper. I just learned my act will not be returned to Disney. I made so many friends over the last 23 years. It was a great time. We had a lot of laughs together. I'll be continuing my Sunday shows for now. I'll keep you posted. I'm still digesting all of this. So this guy is devastated. It's his whole thing. It's like when you do something, it's your dream job, the work something, and you love doing everything, and then it's just to be let go. It's like, well, what does he do now? Like, you know, you don't know how many hours he already was working, and well, he's up there. He's got to be like in his 70s or late 60s.
I would not even care to take a guess.
I don't know. I'm saying, because I hope they don't try to replace him with a younger person.
No, I don't even know if they're going to do that.
Yeah, I don't
probably
think
just go.
Or a jukebox, playing over the no.
No, the thing is a lot of the hotels just aren't full. They're not there, man. I don't think it's a matter of young or old or anything like that. Nobody's coming to the hotels right now, so they've got to get rid of people. I'm surprised they didn't lay him off rather than fire him. Just say, hey, look, you got to understand, we can't keep you on, but when the people come back, we want you back.
Yeah.
At least they could have said that, but now they freaking fired him. And that had me worried. Now, the only saving grace, of course, with the guy at Casey's Corner is Magic Kingdom is open for business. So hopefully they won't get rid of him. Although they have gotten rid of a lot of street entertainment because they don't want people to gather. And, we went through it. We went through the Rona. And I've got to tell you, I've said it when all this first started. I said the reaction to this is going to be worse than the actual virus. And after going through it, I've got to say, I absolutely believe that more now than anything. And you've got so many people who are losing their means of income. It's
Disneyland, 28,000 people, with 67% of being part-time cast members.
Gail is constantly looking at the news and constantly looking for anything, and she's just nervous because she loves her job at Universal Studios. She just has such a great time there, and she keeps worrying that this is going to be the time. This is going to be the time that we see. She sees that she can't go to work anymore. I told her we're going to go to Universal and just say, hello, remember me? I want to work. That way, if they are getting rid of people, maybe it's not her. Just to kind of, but I know that the people that she's talking to might not make those decisions either. Well, plus, if we do that, I'll invite Pixel along so we could do the whole Harry Potter thing with them. Yeah.
Well, the smart thing to do if they're going to do layoffs or like this, do with people who are newer hires. Well, people who've been there forever, like seniority, who've been there more seniority. If you can, lay off the newer people, the older people who are there longer.
Well, the people they should lay off are the people in California. If they're not open, have a good day.
Well, yeah,
obviously.
That's fair.
But they're doing it in Florida as well too. It's the thing.
Because we are standing by. DeSantis basically opened up the restaurants. We're in stage 3 now, so they can go. Did he say it could go to capacity, or is it at 75?
No,
to capacity.
They can go to.
They could go to capacity.
With
so
no restrictions.
So yeah, we're standing by. We're all set to go. It's just Disney has to be ready to pull the trigger. But here's the thing: Universal has been in the lead on all of this. They were the ones that said, you know what, we can operate like this, and they did. And they've opened up longer. They've opened up bigger. Disney has been the cowardly freaking lion when it came to all of this. In Universal, there's no cases traced back to them. There's same as anything else. And I'm sorry, but we're still not dying in the streets here in Florida. We're just not. I don't know where you're about to get in the store. Go figure. You know, but you get.
I'm sure people are getting close to dying from all that sugar overdose, all the new Disney donuts.
Oh, hey, speaking of, can you bring in that Amaret's box? Let's do some live tastings.
It's like, you son of a gun.
I don't want to sit here and watch you eat. Really?
Oh yeah, baby. No, you're right. No. Oh yeah, here we go.
I just told him to go. Whoa!
Well, I mean, I guess you can show it off since we are the food channel.
Oh, we are. By the way, we do have something to talk about as far as that's concerned. I'm gonna take some of my family out to go searching for those for the cupcakes and such all around the world. I know Gail's going back to work, so we might do it on one of those days. Professor, you are welcome to join if you want.
You just tell me when, and I'll see what I can do.
All righty. Yeah, because I do want to go from yeah, I know. We actually brought them home now. They said they wouldn't melt. I did take pictures, however, to do a proper review. Gail brought 2 spoons. So, Venk, you want to share?
Sure.
Turn on the air if you don't mind.
I'm closer.
Okay, fine, Professor. Okay, let's just
right,
leave
just
those guys out. I get it. All righty. You have every chance to try Amaret's. That's all right. Now, Amaret's Patisserie is one of my favorite dessert places in Magic Kingdom. But I was going to talk about in Walt Disney World. Thank you very much, honey.
Disney Springs.
It's Disney Springs, ladies and gentlemen, and my wife wants you to. Okay. So yeah, we got a couple of things. Now, I like creme brulee. Gail is not a big fan. I'm so afraid I'm gonna. She just isn't. So I got her.
It was so pretty.
It didn't melt.
I didn't think it would melt. I was just worried about it moving.
Oh, I was so afraid of it melting because of I actually brought home a cake during the summertime.
That is during the summertime.
It was during the summertime. So this is the Mickey Mouse. It's the Mickey Mouse dome cake.
Aww, that's cute.
And now it is a clear fondant that makes it look like it's all shiny and everything. Of course, you got the jack-o'-lantern face, which is chocolate. You have the candy corn bow, and then you've got the chocolate ears. It is a carrot cake, which is Gail's favorite, that has a pumpkin mousse inside of it. So, honey, we should have.
It's a Trojan dessert. There's a mousse.
He had to ruin it. He said it was carrot cake, and I got so excited. I was like, "Why didn't you? You should have waited for me."
Vegetables should not be anywhere near a cake.
Vegetables in a cake.
No, thank you.
You don't
no vegetable cake.
You don't like carrot cake?
Carrot cake is a vegetable designed, and they try to say it's a cake. No, it's a freaking carrot.
Right.
Would you prefer it with tomatoes?
Tomatoes
are fruit.
Now you're just getting gross. So Gail's going to get a plate so I can put this on, and I won't break anything, bust into it. I'm going to give a little try to it, and then I'm going to give it to Gail. Yeah, by all means, Gail's going off to work, and if you want, yeah, we'll go hit the hotels and such and try their. We'll try their thing.
You're gonna hit the hotels. This is a robbery. Give me all your desserts.
Right. Okay, so you break into it, and that's what it looks like on the inside there. Ooh. Nice sponge. You can see all the stuff on the bottom as well. That's where that's where the pumpkin mousse looks like it lives.
This is cannibalism on the air.
Yeah. Holy crap!
Are you calling England pumpkin?
No, but he's eating a Mickey.
Okay,
you're calling him a mouse.
So yesterday when we did go to Disney Springs, we tried a cannoli. I've got the review. We're going to get into that a little bit more and probably review this as well. But there was no pumpkin flavor. Here, you absolutely can taste the pumpkin. It's right there. I'm not tasting carrot cake so much, which is, I guess that is the brown part. There's more pumpkin to carrot cake, by the way. And yes, that is a vegetable right there at the end. But damn, this is good. This is good stuff. If you're on your way to Disney Springs, ladies and gentlemen, the mini moose at the Amorette's Patisserie is awesome. Mm.
Oh.
Okay.
Here you go.
We've got a little sidetrack though.
What?
Food always distracts us. I don't know what happened.
Well, that's okay. Well, I got something that actually help less distract you.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Coming to Disney Springs. A little teaser
let me
here.
share. Oh, yeah. We're going to get into this, dude. Trust me. I've got a whole food thing up here.
Everglades.
Everglades donuts. Yeah.
Yep. Cold brew coming soon, Disney Springs. But I'm thinking, like, I was looking at the comments for some of these. People are saying, like, well, I can get some of these at my actual local,
Well, that's my problem with donut places.
You got Tessa? Yeah.
But
Okay.
I'll be in a park tomorrow.
well, so
You want to try some Mickey Mouse, Ashley?
we got.
Oh wait, I want to know.
It looks like this looks like Fruit Loops here,
Uh-huh.
and then we got was it Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah.
Okay,
That must
but
be-
I want to talk about this when we're supposed to talk about this. We have some serious stuff to handle first, and then we'll get to food.
Wait, food is always first.
Go on ahead.
bro.
Go on ahead and talk about the donut shop. That's fine.
It's a real quick. It's all a quick thing. That's all it is. I'm just saying, looking at these. This is probably basically clear plain within all that stuff. You can get this anywhere else. This looks a little bit creative. Looks like you got Reese's cups in there,
Mhm.
and I'm not sure what these are. Looks like little white chocolate, or macadamia nuts. I'm not sure what those are.
Not sure.
And then yeah, plain donuts. But I mean, this is kind of cool. And then
Mhm.
this is like okay. So if you really like Fruit Loops, it looks like you
What
might
about
have a
the-
strawberry.
Top right one.
Which one?
Top right.
This one.
Not the Oreo.
This one here.
The hell is that? That looks delicious, but what the hell is that?
I
They're
have no idea. It does. Here's
Nope.
It does
No,
not
it's
say.
literally just an announcement. There's a donut with Reese's peanut butter cup in the center.
Yeah.
That looks like the top left. One covered in cereal, another covered in Oreos, and one that seems to be a s'mores themed one.
That might be this one. I'm assuming.
I
just want to say what she said is absolutely right. There are plenty of donut places. At the same time, if you go to Universal, there's a place called Voodoo Donuts, and that place is delicious. Like the donuts are great. And so I am excited for a donut place at Disney as long as they're actually making the donuts there. You ever go to donuts, eat a donut, you're like,
if you guys don't mind, before he burst in the donuts, I was actually doing something here. By the way, the Amorette's that we go to get these two desserts come in these nice boxes right here if you want them to go. That being said, you want to make sure your car is ice cold to get them home so they don't melt. Yes, I understand the last one I brought home was in the summertime. I gave the Mickey Mouse to Gail because I don't want to spend the entire time stuffing my face. But the next one that we got was right here.
We can go back to your full screen to look at that. We already looked at some of these donuts, but
okay.
But I'll just say real quickly, I'm not really impressed them bringing in a donut factory or whatever into like Disney. Like you might as well just have Krispy Kreme there.
That one is really
no. Well, Krispy Kreme is a better example. I was about to say, if you ever go to Dunkin' Donuts and you have a donut there, that is old crud there. I'm going to do my best to keep it family friendly. That looks delicious, but
this is the pumpkin creme brulee from Amorette's.
It looks Canadian.
It's got a cookie and it's got candied pecans on it, and
a maple leaf, bro.
Yeah.
It's a Canadian, eh?
It is, eh? And it's supposed to be pumpkin flavored creme brulee. Oh my gosh. Gilly.
I don't do creme brulee.
Gailey, you're not getting any of this.
Gailey, this is this is 10 times awesome. Okay, so yesterday we got this cannoli, and it was not sweet, and I was like, this is like pureed pumpkin in a cannoli thing. It was gross because there was no sweetness to it. Gail actually liked it. She ended up liking it.
Welcome to Homegrown Tourists.
But
the taste testing food AMA video.
Yeah, I know, right? But this one is just sweet enough. But the creme brulee, the cream itself, does taste like pumpkin puree, and it feels like pumpkin puree as well. Now the candy almond's okay; doesn't add anything to it. The maple leaf cookie, on the other hand, is a cookie, but damn, that is good creme brulee.
You know it's Canadian when it's hard as hockey puck.
Put that on the plate there. All right. Holy Toledo. I am not sad we got that. That is going to be a dessert for after the live stream for sure.
So you could have had one.
That was really good though.
Though I will repeat, I am not a fan of pumpkin in the slightest. I hate pumpkin.
Pumpkin pie, Sara Lee, frozen, baked, or oven. That I love. I get literally when I go to restaurants when they get different things. It's like, especially like I like Pacific pumpkins. I'm when people start.
Oh, going ahead. I'm sorry.
No. When people start fooling around with the spice, the different brands of different seasonings. Sometimes you get overly bearing. Like you get the one spice in the middle. It's like, oh, okay, you didn't blend that part.
Too much nutmeg. Frankly, Professor Pixel is just announcing that he's a communist. I don't understand how you hate pumpkin. Now, are you ready, Venkman? Are you ready? Just to go. What the honest hell? Because remember, this is Disney.
Are you gonna eat one that tastes bad?
No. The price for the Mickey Mouse, the mini moose,
$15,
$9.
Oh.
The price for the creme brulee, $8. No, it was $7. So Amorette's is not a cheap place. This is not like going to your freaking Publix deli and picking up a $3 donut or a $3 cupcake or something.
Are you kidding me? I get 3 donuts for 88 cents at Pick and Save Kroger's down here.
Yeah, there you go. That's but they are costly.
That doesn't sound too costly.
Well, here's the thing: like average, you're going to be paying $5 for a snack around Disney, unless
it's on Disney parks.
Unless it is a pre-packaged kind of thing. If it's anything like made fresh or something, you're going to be paying at least $5, and those are cupcake prices. Or the floats are outrage. You can always get. Thank you, Bream. How you doing, man?
Unless they're 48 pages and you're paying $10.
Please tell me, you guys did you guys just get, because we're like 20 minutes into this, and they're just popping on.
Just getting here.
There's a really good one in eggnog, says Maranya.
We talk about food, the people come, man.
Did you guys actually see that I had Disney desserts with me this time? Here, let me see that plate again.
Well, Eric likes to lurk in the back before he comments.
This one doesn't even look like Mickey anymore.
Oh,
sorry.
Gail ate the face off of Minnie Mouse. So she ate. Yeah. So she ate the Minnie Moose cake.
Oh,
the other one is my creme brulee. We were trying that.
Oh, that Mickey Mouse now he looks like a tomato.
But Gail was like, "Oh, Minnie Mouse, eating your face." Arr.
It looks like a beef stew tomato.
Ronnie said, "I'd rather have dessert."
Yeah, I agree with her on that as well. Although,
no, is it? I think you said Breen. No, he's been listening the whole time.
Maranya, I'll tell you what, Maranya, I'm working on a pile this big of 70s and 80s Iron Man for the auction this week.
Didn't you post it in the group too?
I don't know. So, anywho, obviously, if you're going out for the cupcakes, they are cheaper. The floats and such you might get in the Magic Kingdom at the ice cream shop. They're a little bit cheaper. But Amorette's is an expensive place. It just is. Oh, we've seen that kid bouncing behind you all throughout the show there, Professor. Don't worry about him. He's on a computer back there. Occasionally he'll jump up or do something like that. It's fine.
He was back there playing video games. He wanted to run out the room, so I just.
So this has two things that I wanted to talk about. One, and this tells you that Governor Newsom needs to get off his butt and get to work. But downtown Disney opened up, and in 5 minutes hit capacity. In 5 minutes, downtown Disney had to shut its doors to because they reached. Now, granted, they're at limited capacity. Due to limited capacity, we are occasionally pausing parking and pedestrian entry into downtown Disney District. Only guests with dining reservations will be accommodated. Now, that tells you people want to go outside. People want to get their lives open again. And unfortunately, some states, California with Disney being one of them, aren't allowing them to do so. Sorry, Maranya. Sorry. Eventually, I was going to get to Iron Man someday. But it amazes me at how much Newsom is ignoring the fact that people want to get to it. Now, that's over in California, and that has to deal with the layoffs and all the stuff we had talked about. We're on to better things. We're on to, as we were saying, the food stuff.
But we're not. We need to go back. We've got to go back. We have topics on that we have to discuss.
You can never go back.
While it is tragic we're losing Bob.
Yes.
There are other people that are being cut off too.
Yes.
The
orchestra.
The orchestra, that's one.
Mm-hmm.
The luau over in the Polynesian, and the Hoop-de-Doo Review. They are cutting their entertainment crews, and they are just getting rid of them all over at all these resorts.
Which really sucks because that's where we were going to go with my daughter for her birthday. The Hoop-de-Doo Review has got such great reviews and nothing but good things to say about the food. So, yeah, and they do a Christmas show at Christmas time. Yeah,
but they're getting rid of all these people. But somehow, some way, over in Hollywood Studios, the Frozen sing-along comes back again. So we are losing all this classic entertainment that's been with the company for how long now? But it doesn't matter. The only thing sticking around is dang Frozen.
A little mad there. Here's my theory. Okay, the Polynesian is closed. They're not accepting reservations. The luau is at the Polynesian. Yeehaw Bob is at Port Orleans. Reservations are limited. No, but not a lot of people are going because they even have to fill up the rest. Now they can fill them up full, which is kind of why now that your restaurant with Yeehaw Bob can fill up to the max, are you laying them off or firing them as it is? But a lot of these, the orchestra, the Grand Floridian is not up to capacity. So they have to get rid of them. It's business. It's, and unfortunately Disney, for all the entertainment value, is also a business. They have to do something. And I understand as a fan, I hate seeing these things go, especially considering I have never been to the Hoop-de-Doo, and I was looking forward to going to it this year. That's on my bucket list. I've never been. Me and Gail were talking. Go. Say again?
Now you'll never get to go.
Well, hopefully they bring it back. But yeah, me and Gail were a couple of weeks ago, we're talking about bucket list things, and that's one of them. The other one is at some point in time, we're staying at the Contemporary Hotel, I think.
Huh.
Right? She said, mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've been like 2 or 3 times, and that troop was. There
is some good news.
Mm-hmm.
Joffrey's has opened up 2 more locations at Disney World.
Oh yeah, because
we always need coffee.
Oh my gosh, there's coffee everywhere at Disney. No, I'm not kidding.
But now,
on every other corner.
But now, Magic Kingdom at the Transportation Ticket Center at Magic Kingdom. Now that you can go there Monday through Thursday, 7 to 1 p.m.
Monday through Thursday, there was always a Joffrey's at the ticket center. At every theme park, right outside, there's a freaking Joffrey.
The second place is getting a reopening is getting Disney's Contemporary Resort.
It's always been there.
I know. I'm saying they're opening back up now. You don't have to walk as far.
Reopening. Okay.
Yeah. So they shut down.
You're absolutely right. They are in the resorts, and that's why they're being shut down. That's why I think that over at what's it called, the hot dog place,
Casey Corner.
Over there, there's the pianist there.
Will probably be Hollywood Studios.
Venkman, you're talking over him. What? Finish up.
The pianist there will probably be fine because he's in the park. But if he's not, then it's just Frozen coming back to ruin everything again. And
Venkman. What were you saying?
Well, I was just saying that this you can find more of these places. Hollywood Studios, Maria and Enzo's Ristorante, Cinderella's Royal Table, the Magic Kingdom, Hollywood and Vine.
Okay, so see, you're having different conversations, right?
I'm talking about the coffee. I don't care about.
Right, I know. That's what I'm saying. Venkman, don't talk ahead. Don't go for story. We're in the middle of a story. Wait for this one to end, and then we'll start yours. You're starting stories in the middle of other stories, so let's
story exception.
Okay?
Well, I don't want to beat it down with negative for like 30 minutes.
We'll get there. I promise you.
And you're complaining about Frozen 2. You should be embracing Frozen 2 or any Frozen stuff. How fortunate you are to be able to go to Disney World and experience Frozen.
Don't.
So you haven't seen my ride through of the Frozen ride, have you? It's yeah. Okay.
You made it out alive.
Yeah, we can experience Frozen. That being said, I did see a ride through of Beauty and the Beast, and we are so going to Tokyo. That's all I.
Absolutely, classic things like that. I absolutely love. Even though I wouldn't be a big fan, if they did a ride like that over in Paris and Epcot, I wouldn't complain. I know they won't. They have Ratatouille. But
our Paris isn't getting Beauty and the Beast. Our Paris is getting Ratatouille. I'm fine with that. I think that'd be really cool.
Wow, you guys are getting a rat instead of a princess and a beast.
Yeah, although I want to see those animals. God, it looks so gorgeous. I so can't wait to go. But yeah,
that giant rat. I want to see it.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about a story. Let's stick to it, and then we'll do whatever the next one. But this is weekdays at Disney Springs, and we're talking about more food.
Okay.
Because they've got food specials, meaning you could go to different restaurants and such like that. I don't know if I already talked. No, I didn't talk about this yet. But all throughout the park, just to get people in, there's 20% off signature dishes and snacks as you go around. And it says here, like, you could go to Blaze Pizza, get 20% off the purchase of a pizza and drink, including popular pizzas. One of the best things about the Blaze is you get to make your own pizza. You can tell them whatever you want on that pie, they will put on that pie so long as the ingredients are there. One of the worst things about Blaze Pizza is whatever you want on that pie, they will put onto that pie. So if you're a dumbass like me and ask for blue cheese as the base, they will do that, even though they're looking at you going, I don't think you want to do this, sir. No, give it to me. By the way, never do that. Blue cheese.
More onions, please.
Yeah, it was god awful. I made a horrible pizza. This is what I had at Chef Art's homecoming for my birthday. Get your Southern fix with 20% off shrimp and grits, pan-seared shrimps with tomato gravy, tasso ham served over creamy Bradley grits. They are chunky grits, by the way, but they are good. This was a good
grits,
a good meal. If you go over to City Works Eatery and Poorhouse, that's poor, not poor. Grab a brew and enjoy 20% off their Tex-Mex mac and cheese dishes with spicy chorizo, roasted jalapeno, pepper jack, and the smoked cheddar mac and cheese. Now, I am a guy who believes there is no such thing as gourmet mac and cheese. It just doesn't exist. What are you laughing at?
The fact that they're selling macaroni and cheese at a poorhouse.
Yeah.
It's not a poorhouse, but they have mac and cheese. Fancy craft.
Yeah, it is. They call it gourmet mac and cheese. I don't get it. It's still mac and cheese. The only thing that makes it gourmet is the you put in it. All right, next up, at the Deluxe Burger, you have a 20% off any non-alcoholic artisanal shakes. And right now they have their pumpkin pie gelato shake for the Halloween season.
And it's s'mores.
So, they got s'mores, and I've never had one of theirs. Yeah, no, wait, I did have the orange freeze thing, the orange creamsicle thing. They're okay. They're gelato. They're not ice cream, so it tastes a little weird to American palates. Next up, ooh, that looks good right here. Tell me that don't look good to you.
That looks
it does. It does. I was reading Maranya's comments.
Drop in for 20% off the Queen Cup prime rib, boneless 14-ounce prime rib with al jus horseradish cream sauce. Pop over and your choice of baked potatoes, mashed potatoes, or fries. That looks good.
There's nothing more that I love than a good.
No, that's a prime rib. That's supposed to be the color.
I was gonna say it looks very rare. I was like Disney, like how they would eat that. Like,
no, that's supposed to be the color.
Sure, you have to sign this 20-page waiver.
Yeah. I love a good charcuterie, and here at Enzo's Hideaway, enjoy 20% off Dulce Vitae charcuterie board featuring cured meats, artisan cheese, and breadsticks. My goodness gracious, that looks awesome.
Oh, the sea. I think you said like shark. Like shark.
Yeah, it's charcuterie. Charcuterie is how. Yeah,
we just catch the sharks on the ocean. We bring them back, slam them in.
But tell me that doesn't look like an awesome cutting board.
It looks like you're just getting those. You get your piece of cheese. You get your pepperoni, your salami,
prosciutto. Yes, it is a charcuterie board. That's what they are. Yeah, with of course your pickled vegetables and such.
Is that gonna be a Walmart for Christmas?
No. Next up, Frontera Cochina. Enjoy 20% off selected dishes and the sparkling margarita. That's this right here, including the red chile chicken, the enchiladas, and garlicky mushroom and eggplant tacos.
Dude, I didn't see that drink at first. I saw that mountain of food.
Looks good, doesn't it?
I'm like, what drink are you talking about? I see a giant.
I think this is the red chile chicken. I think these are the enchiladas.
And volcano. That's what it looks
that looks like taco makings, maybe. No, these are the tacos. Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
Volcano.
Now here's Haagen-Dazs, 20% off. I'm not. It's Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah.
And here, Hot Diggity Dog. This is a food truck, by the way. I had their Chicago dog, and it was good. But stop by Disney Springs West Side, 20% off any try bites like the Santa Fe loaded house-made chips. The all-beef hot dogs, which, like I said, the Chicago dog was awesome. And the 6 cheese crunchy macaroni and cheese. They put Cheetos in the macaroni.
Is that fancy enough for you?
That's fancy enough for me.
That's starting to come.
Yeah.
That's starting to become like here in Wisconsin with the Burger King and the Cheetos. Mozzarella sticks, whatever. Oh.
Yeah. Ugh. That's all I need, man. Put Cheetos in the macaroni and cheese, and that.
It's like, as my niece is like, I'm just gonna do my little crunchy munch, mix everything together, one bowl. I'm like, all right, you're gonna not feel good later on. I'm fine.
To each his own. I'm not a big fan of my Cheetos and my mac and cheese. That's not. Now, if we're talking about like a mac and cheese, and we're talking about like a top crumbly crust, then Cheetos is absolutely fine.
Like Cheetos, when you're doing your like if you do like a breaded chicken, you use Cheetos crumbs instead.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Maranya's saying feta cheese and ricotta cheese and mozzarella cheese are awesome on pizza. Not blue cheese. Do not fall into the same trap that I did.
I tried it once.
I love blue cheese. I love blue cheese, but blue cheese should be taken in small amounts because it's a very powerful cheese.
Oh, dude, I tried it on a burger once, and I was just like, wow. I should have asked for the blue cheese on the side because it just ruined the whole entire burger for me. I was like a $12 burger.
Okay, here's the thing. If you're going to get blue cheese on a burger, ask them to put buffalo chicken sauce on it. Seriously, it makes for an awesome burger. I have it all the time. but the buffalo sauce plays off the blue cheese and they work.
I get
it.
Okay.
I was just saying, I gotta be careful because you have that food allergy with the onions. Mm-hmm. I have IBS. Strange, weird foods will just kill me.
Marania is also saying grits are just polenta's southern cousin. Polenta puts on airs. Give me grits anytime.
I'm assuming she's saying hairs, not airs. Okay.
No, airs.
Puts hair in your chest?
No, airs. It means to act like it's hoity-toity.
Oh.
It acts like it's a big shot. All right, 20% off the fall favorite pumpkin creme brulee over at Joffrey's Tea and Company. Next up, we're going to go to Maria and Enzo's. This is the one Italian restaurant out at Disney Springs that Gail and I have yet to go to. They have a one-dish special, which is enjoy 20% off Pollo alla Parmesan, which I guess is chicken Parmesan. Lightly breaded chicken breast, tomato sauce, fior di latte mozzarella, and Parmigiano Reggiano and spaghetti pomodoro. Apologies to Marania if I have just abused the language of her people.
That looks delicious. Honestly.
Does it now?
It looks really good.
I don't know.
Is that lasagna?
No, that's a chicken Parmesan.
No, see the cover though. It looks like lasagna. Get the meat on it.
Yeah, that's the mozzarella and Parmigiano or Reggiano. Yeah,
just give me a Parmesan chicken. That's
it's over it's over the noodles as well.
Yeah, it's like spaghetti with cheese sauce over it.
Yeah, when I go to Italian restaurants, I usually get a seafood dish, and Gail gets the red sauce dish, or maybe I'll get the Alfredo.
I get the breadsticks, and I just anything else is I don't be able to take it home.
Now the next one, I see what it is, and this is what I want to go for. I keep telling the family, let's go, let's go, let's go. But at Morimoto Asia, enjoy 20% off Peking duck ramen served with Peking duck broth, egg noodles, duck meat, and forget the scallions, but cilantro and soy marinated egg. I love the ramen bowls. I love the noodle bowls. They are so freaking good. And it's something because I was avoiding them for the life of me. Like, I have ramen at home. Why are you charging $20? Look, okay, there you go. And then I could have it for 80 cents. Then I had a noodle bowl, and oh my gosh, these are so amazing.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not your 80 cents ramen.
No,
not to insult 80-cent ramen. 80-cent ramen is great.
It does its trick. Yes, it does. When I went to the Nine Dragons and they set down the dish they called Grandma's pork belly, and the aroma from the 5 spice just hit me in the face. I was like, this is the most amazing meal I've ever had. Ever since that, I'm into the noodle bowl.
The weird part is when they come out with grandma, they're like, here's her pork belly. And I'm like, I don't know.
No, they actually shave it off old ladies.
I just didn't. No, it doesn't work for me.
Yeah, animal rights activists don't allow pigs to be slaughtered over at Disney. All right. So Paradiso 37. It's been there since the opening of Disney when Disney Springs, when it was downtown Disney. I've still never been here. Enjoyed 20% off any appetizer, including the chips and salsa, beef empanadas, the dipping trio, and nachos, South American crazy corn, poutine, and Peruvian salchipapa. Now the corn looks awesome to me.
Corn with gravy on it?
Yeah, it's called South American gravy. Yeah, you've never had this?
White gravy on corn on cob?
Yeah, you've never had that?
Not
it is.
Together.
It's good. It is good. It is so good.
I've never had corn on cob on a stick either.
Are you seriously?
Wait, what?
No, your hands.
You've never been to Long John Silver's?
Dude, I've been to Long John Silver's once, and then
you've never had corn stickers?
Yeah, but that's actually on a stick like a corn dog. It looks like that sounds weird.
You've never had that? Oh, go figure.
I've had deep fried Oreos. Stay fair. Yeah.
Okay. Marania's saying I tend to prefer Alfredo sauce to red sauce. Me too, because I'm spoiled by what I grew up with.
Alfredo.
I prefer it as well. But yeah, I would get the corn stuff. I think that looks pretty good. And Pizza Ponte, grab a cheesy bite with 20% off the big Roman pizza slice. And by the way, these are big slices. They're not kidding. They're huge.
Look, it's on 2 paper plates.
Yeah, unfortunately
know.
though, if you know this place, it's right next to the Edison, and it's right above Maria Enzo. This is pre-cooked pizza that they then put in the oven to reheat. So it's not freshly made.
So it's they got rid of the toppings and just made the pizza bigger.
Well, I'm sure you could
for cheese pizza. I mean, why would you show the cheese pizza? Show me something else. Like you know, cheese pizza's kind of bland.
Yeah, but it's huge. That's the novelty of it.
Yeah,
I like toppings.
But there's a place in Dollywood up in Tennessee that used to like sell big pizza slices like that, and they had a challenge where they would. You would have a whole pizza that size between you and one other person, and if you could finish it in an hour, you would get their deluxe pass, basically their premium pass for a year. And
that actually sounds doable. All righty, next up, you go on over to Planet Hollywood and receive 20% discount on the entire bill. Not valid with other specials, blah, 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 or with this prime rib special and grouper menu. Not valid for alcohol gift. I like it when they say, hey, come and enjoy this discount, but you can't have it on anything you actually want.
That's a throwback. Planet Hollywood, I haven't heard that forever.
Yeah, it's still there. It got redone. The menu got redone by Guy Fieri, so people are excited a little bit more. These shakes look ridiculous. I'm sorry, but make the shake good. You don't need to put a piece of cake on it.
I mean,
yeah, that looks like a whole bunch of fluff rather than substance.
Yep. If your shake is good, in that burger. By the way, can we stop making these big ass tall burgers? Yeah, no. If you want to make a big burger, at least make it this way, so we could actually eat it.
I love the triple stackers.
It
turns into a Philly steak.
I do have to say, I love a big old burger that has like. There's one that I would get at like Logan's that had fried cheese on it, and it was delicious. It was huge. It was a mess, but it was so worth it.
Marnie is saying that.
Okay, go ahead.
Just to say that then pizza, she'd roll it up like a soft taco and eat like that. I guess you could too, but I mean, then it turns out like we have a thing called Marco's over here where they just basically take the pizza, half it, and they roll it over on the other side, and there you go. You eat it like that. They stuff it with stuff, all your toppings you want.
It's called a calzone.
Yeah.
It's called a calzone, dude.
And that's much better than what you saw on that screen.
Frankly, I enjoy a stromboli a little bit better. Calzones have ricotta cheese in it. I don't like ricotta. Strombolis have the mozzarella. So yeah, you're talking more like a stromboli. Yeah,
strombolis are good too. I've had both. And strombolis, like we had one down here at Sabaros was the place, and I had
Sabaros. Yeah, true Italian pizza.
I like because of them all because I like the fact that you can actually get the strombolis. Not many places were actually doing it or restaurants. So just spinach and pizza.
Yeah, we have a place here. It's New York. It's called New York Pizza or something like that, but it's a Puerto Rican pizza place from New York. So not only can you get really good pizza, I mean, this is really good pizza.
You can get Puerto Rican food too.
But you could get some really good Puerto Rican food. Yeah.
It's like that's worth it though.
There is they got this great pork there. Now they used to get them, but they actually got like the rind of the pork and they would fry it up to the point where it's just so crispy. Like, I mean, it's pork rind, but it was like this big. Oh, so good. Ooh. I couldn't eat it all because basically it's pork fat. So it's like take a few bites. Man, my mouth is watering just thinking of it.
I think you might have to change the name of this stream later on.
Yeah.
Man said, Laser, no, we just talked for 40 minutes about food.
Yeah,
I know. I thought we were going to talk about the layoffs for like.
We did. Now we're on to food. The next thing, go to Polite Pig, the restaurant that I should have gone, or I was supposed to go with Pixel, went with my daughter, and we had the pork rinds. Now, here's the thing. They're giving you the pimento cheese dip. You get a 20% off. I'm telling you, get the pork rinds, but then get the chili because they have 2 pork rinds in the chili, and we dipped it. It was the best thing ever, man. I'm telling you, get the pork rinds and the chili, and you are good to go. That is
maybe I would have tried that.
Dude, I can see you taking going just before like Thanksgiving take it a whole bunch of the years, and that's your Thanksgiving meal the next day. One of these.
Maybe so.
Disney
maybe
Thanksgiving. That would be something neat. You could get the sandwich from Earl of Sandwich, and then you get a whole bunch of
Gail says I'm not allowed to go to the Earl of Sandwich.
Why?
Because she's
I'm working.
She's afraid of what I would do while I'm there.
Send Pixel in instead.
Well, yeah, if you bring me and you have it on camera, you're not going to be able to do much of anything.
Well, she knows that I'm the type of guy that while I'm ordering my sandwich, I'll go, "Hey, who's that lady at the door? She's hot." No, you think she's ready for it? You think she'll? I mean, is she single? Do you think she would do? You know, I'm the guy that would ask that kind of stuff. When Ashley was working at Universal, she was working one of the carts. I walked up and said, "Excuse me, I want to know whether I'm trying to find where the drink cart." And that just made Ashley laugh. I'm sorry, are you laughing at the way I talk? Why are you doing this? Is this your right? And her coworkers are looking at these big ass eyes, and my daughter's she's losing it because I walked up and she's like embarrassed and everything. What? And I don't break character. I'm like looking all pissed at her. You should be laughing at someone. I don't think there's a. And everybody else is acting all scared. Just the more I talk, the more Ashley's laughing.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was.
And that's how Ashley lost her job.
It's so funny because they're just like. And then I said, "No, I'm her dad. Don't worry about it."
You should do that to Pixel.
Yeah, okay.
Thankfully, where I work is chaotic enough that he can't just walk up and.
Where's my kid? You lost my kid.
Where is it again, dude? I guarantee, gosh darn I can just walk up and cause whatever.
I work all over the place.
I will find you. Challenge freaking accepted.
Have you
dude.
seen my son?
Your grave, Professor.
Yeah, have you seen my son? There's a photo of him. He's missing.
Well, I'm not gonna.
No, I'm gonna hold up the Harry Potter books. Have you seen this boy? Oh, there he is.
You seen this?
I'll be like the T-1000. Have you seen this boy? Yeah. Pork belly's amazing baked. It is really good. All right, next up, we're gonna go to Splitsville, the bowling alley, for 20% off their loaded fries smothered with queso, bianco, bacon ranch, and forget the scallions.
You ever been there?
Not to eat, no. Actually, no. I went in there, but no, I've never been there to eat. Is it any good?
Never bowled? Or?
No, I can't bowl because of God.
What do they got for beer?
God. I don't think God's stopping you from bowling. I think you're making that up.
Like you can know the mind of God.
Alrighty. There's actually a guy over there. He just said, "Never bowl here again." I'm sorry.
And go to Sunshine Churros.
What's his name? Jesus, and you got confused.
Right. There you go. No. I want to talk to your dad. Get your churro fix with 20% off your entire purchase of yummy churros, including dipped churros, chocolate hazelnut or milk chocolate, gourmet churros, strawberry cheesecake or cookies and cream, and classic churros with cinnamon, watermelon, apple cinnamon, fruity cereal, salted caramel, and so forth and so on. And then who cares about Starbucks or Wetzel's Pretzels?
Wetzel's?
Yeah, Wetzel's Pretzels. They have some down there. So there you go, gang. All over Disney Springs, all sorts of goodies and treats to try. I say we start tomorrow. What do you say, Gilly?
Disney Springs?
Disney Springs, yeah.
We're
Yeah, but we only got 2 things. There's a lot more to get, hon. We got to go to Blaze. We got to go and get this. We got to go get this gourmet macaroni and cheese. I know, right?
Okay, I got one more article. It's a show. I can just read it. I don't have to show it off. It's just about Mulan. For those who haven't seen Mulan and I don't want to spend the extra $30 on Disney Springs, maybe want to own it, or access to it. You're gonna be able to. It actually be for $30, same price. If you've been Disney, you can go to Amazon, Fandango Now, or Voodoo. It's gonna be on October 6th, next Tuesday.
It's gonna be everywhere else.
So if you want to buy it on Voodoo and actually have access to it forever, or I don't know if when you bought stuff on Voodoo, you actually could get it through Walmart, and the Walmart would actually send the DVD for extra bucks, for $30. But
Well,
it's interesting though the fact that they're allowing it to, for even that much, $30 still on the other streaming services. So imagine, I'm thinking they're charging that many money for those other. If you want the rights to show our movie here, you got to pay us more. So that's why there's a bigger charge. You know, which would normally be like $15 or $10.
If you allow me to pimp out a video, I actually did a live reaction watching this movie on this channel, and yeah, it didn't go well, and it went better than mine and Professor's viewing of Alexander, which I think that was a complete shit show. It really was. No offense, Prophet. It wasn't anything about you or me. That was not the kind of movie to do a live viewing, especially.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Time. I thought you were actually talking about the show itself, but yeah, what we did, it wasn't.
No, what we did,
it wasn't planned well.
But the Mulan, yes, that was an actual good video. It was a horrible movie. It was a very bad movie.
Well, if you don't want to pay, I was gonna say real quickly, if you don't want to pay $30 at all, you can wait December 4th and watch it on Disney Plus for free.
Yeah, they'll still owe you money. After watching it for free, they will still owe you money.
I was going to say, I think with like a Broadway show, it's just not, you can't watch that and commentate and actually pay attention to it, because it's not like a movie where you can sit back, actually take it in and talk while you're watching it. At least that's how I feel. That brings us to another bit of news, though, which I wish we had brought to the beginning, because it's another bad news situation.
Let's end on a dark note. What are we talking about here?
They are doing a sequel to the live-action Lion King, that's directed by Barry Jenkins. And I don't know who Barry Jenkins is, so that part doesn't matter. They're doing another live-action Lion King. And apparently, this guy, Barry Jenkins, tweeted that the movie is, in fact, not a sequel, and it's not a remake, so I have no idea what the heck it is. But that's pretty much the story.
Barry Jenkins did the movie Moonlight.
Yes.
If Beale Street Could Talk, Medicine for Melkani, My Josephine. Hasn't really done that much lately though.
Well, but, okay, I'll end on a nicer note, or at least something I would like to discuss, and it's a little bit more lighthearted. Okay, because yes, another live action Lion King film, that's just depressing as hell. But here we go, something that's close to my heart, because it has always been my favorite of the hotels that surround Magic Kingdom, the monorail line, as you will. Although these days I'm kind of leaning more towards contemporary. Hold on, dude. For the longest time, the Polynesian Hotel, it's a gorgeous hotel. I love going there. It's got great food spots. They're refurbishing this, and this is what they did. Now, the first refurbishment, they put in this little tiki. The first time, though, it was this big kind of rainforesty centerpiece that the fountain would cause like this rainforest sound, which would then lead out to a river that went into the pool. So this was clean water, and don't worry about it. It was chlorinated, the whole 9 yards, but it all kind of felt like this one big river rushing through the hotel, and it was one of the most awesome things I saw. So this is kind of underwhelming when you grew up with that. So I'm very happy to see they're refurbishing it again. I just hope they give a better and bigger centerpiece, I think. But what I got to admit, that when they did do this, it made it seem more open, but it also, in some ways, it kind of messed it up. So I'm fingers crossed. Fingers crossed they're going to bring back the good stuff.
If you're going to be there going through, especially if you're going to be at the resorts, the monorails will be closed from early October through like early to mid-November. Going to that, so because they showed pictures for the new the resorts. Mm-hmm. It's going to be more like Moana inspired, theme. So it's gonna be, it looks pretty cool from the design they showed. I was like, hey, we get the palm trees there and everything, and it's just, I'm like, dude, it
fingers
looks
crossed. I think it's a great idea. They were going to do that with Lilo and Stitch, which, let's face it, would fit also, but they didn't. They never took the plunge. What were you going to say, Professor?
I was going to say, oh gosh, I hate it when a thought just leaves their mind. I was going to. Oh, well, if monorails are going to be closed, make sure that you say hello to your bus driver.
There you go. All righty, gang. Thanks for hanging out with us while we talked and over-talked over each other as far as news stories and food items. You're right. Maybe we should just say layoffs and mostly food. There you go. I had a good time, though. And by the way, after we get done here, I am finishing that gosh darn great creme brulee.
Title it, Food You Can't Afford After You Get Laid Off.
Okay. Food Disney employees can no longer afford. Yes. All righty. That is kind of mean, but there you go. But once again, thanks for hanging out with us, gang, and listening to us rant and talk about all sorts of stuff Disney. Join us again next time. Thank you. Please, YouTube, don't be so late as
tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow the final brackets on Epcot. We're doing the. We're going to be bracketing the countries themselves. We got so it's like I guess Mexico versus Canada and China versus England. You know, we're going to go around like that. I think that's the way it's going to be. So yeah, join us tomorrow night around 9:00 Eastern time. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to this one. So yeah, and as always, thank you very, very much for watching.
And
have a zippity-doo-dah day.
And we'll see you